Hey family, Dr. Turpeau here, Black America's Love Doctor, coming to you, talking to you about love and life and relationships. Please, if you like these videos, please click like, thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, as well as even more importantly, please share these videos by forwarding them to people that you think might enjoy the subject matter that we're talking about. Oftentimes, I'm sure when you watch these videos and listen to them, you probably think, oh man, you know what? So-and-so could really use this perspective and talk and kind of just think about some of the things that we talk about in these videos. So please don't forget to share these videos at the end when you finish watching, okay? So we're going to get into the question for this evening. I think it's a good one. I see this oftentimes in my practice, and that has to deal with the people not only being in a love relationship, but being in a love relationship and having to deal with the family members of the children of that relationship. So this is a good one that we have tonight. So let's get into the question for this evening. Make sure I find it here. Okay, yes, here we go. I call this one Save Me from My Boyfriend's Daughter. Okay. And so basically she says, Dear Dr. Turpeau, I am in a relationship with a young 34-year-old man who has two children by a previous relationship, a boy, 19, and a girl, 15. I have established a relationship with his son, but I am concerned about my relationship with his daughter, which is non-existent, because it has brought strife into our relationship and that she plays us against each other. I've tried on numerous occasions to talk to him about this, but it always results in being my fault. I've gotten to the point where I don't even like being around her because of the tension. Help. All right. I think, yep, that's it. Okay. All right. So, viewer, so let's talk, shall we? Man, she's giving you a hard time. I know. I can imagine a 15-year-old girl, teenage girl, giving you some drama and probably some attitude and all kinds of, you know, how those, I've had two 15-year-old daughters, so in my past. So I know what that can come with. Please don't take it personal. It would be anyone in this position. Anyone that wasn't her mother would be receiving this this tension, this drama that you're receiving, and this treatment that you're receiving now. So, you know, not having your parents together can really wreak havoc and cause a lot of tension and stress and a lot of issues for children of divorce. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to be sympathetic to what they're dealing with as a family, and now a broken family. So just keep that in mind. So nevertheless, even though that family is going through hard times, you are not deserving of the abuse that you're receiving from this 15-year-old girl. Yes, I said it right. Abuse that you are receiving from a 15-year-old girl. You do not deserve that. And so you don't have to put up with that. So it sounds like you are already on the right track. So that's good news. It sounds like you're on the right track. So my recommendations, which you've already started to follow, would be, number one, you as the newcomer, the adult newcomer to the relationship, you need to be trying to establish more of a relationship with the children. You really need to be proactive, not passive in doing that. Really working hard to try to establish a relationship. There's an old saying, people don't care what you know until they know that you care. So as the adult, you need to be proactive in trying to establish a better relationship, a loving, nurturing relationship with the children. Not an adult authoritative relationship, but a nurturing, caring relationship. Okay. Next, if that is not working, the next step you need to do is to talk to the boyfriend. And it sounds like you've already done that. And you need to express your concern that you're not appreciating how this is going. You don't like it. And if and it sounds like, based on your situation, that he has refused, even though you talked to him about this, he has refused to put his daughter in check. So that's not good. So if he still refused to put his daughter in check, he's trying to make you feel guilty, saying that you're the one at fault. Um, don't worry about it. Stick to your guns. You do not have to put up with any abuse and drama and tension. So the reason that he's probably playing soft with his daughter is, again, because of the issues of being a broken family. He probably experiences a lot of guilt about being responsible for creating a broken family. And so he's probably really kind of just playing it, backing off, playing it real non-assertive, trying not to upset his daughter. So just keep in mind, understanding why you're experiencing what you're experiencing. So now, if these first two steps are not working, which it sounds like it's not, then step 3 would be for you to actually leave the relationship. That's right. I think that after those first 2 steps and they're not working, you need to leave the relationship. Tell him that you're leaving the relationship. And when he asks why, tell him why. Don't soft pedal or back pedal. Tell him the real deal. All right. Tell him that you tried everything that you can do to try to make the relationship work. But you just cannot handle the treatment that you're receiving from his daughter. Be honest about it. Okay. And if he does that, if you do that and he listens to you, maybe he'll make some changes. Okay. Now, one of the initial replies when you tell him this, he could say that, well, our relationship is between you and me and not my daughter. No, that's not true. Au contraire, that is not true. So do not accept that reply if he gives you that reply, because he is wrong. Okay. If he gives you that reply, he is wrong. He and his daughter and his son, they are a package deal. You cannot have him without his kids, without his offspring. They are a package deal. And as it should be, they are a package deal. Now, I'm going to say this, and you just keep this in mind, regardless of what anybody else tells you. Even if you get married to him down the road or anybody else with kids, I will say this, and I'm unapologetic about it. Okay? His first allegiance is to his kids. Okay? His first allegiance is to his daughter. I repeat that. A parent's first allegiance is to his kids, not a new love interest. And that's how it should be. Now, with that being said, if he wants to have a romantic relationship with you or anybody else, then he needs to get his kids to behave appropriately. If your boyfriend wants to have a romantic relationship with you, then you need to stand your ground, and he needs to man up, step up, and get his kids to behave appropriately. Otherwise, he can't be with you. So stand your ground. Okay? Now, until then, until he does that, you do not have to deal with the drama. You don't have to deal with any drama. You don't need to be bothered with drama. Okay? So, just tell him to give you a call once he gets his house in order, because he doesn't have his kids in check, and he needs to get his house in order before he can come at you and deal with you. Okay? So that's about it. Until then, you need to be moving toward harmony, not confusion. Harmonious wishes.